my live saying, hey, Uzo, you're losing weight. Are you all right there? You're losing weight. They were like asking me as if I was on something like Outdrays or something. These nuts, yeah, love ya. But I went from 112 kilos to 109 kilos. So I've been training very, very hard, you know. Who's this? Oh, bro. I didn't even know what I was doing. Hey, don't you guys think I've gone more red than a palangi, bro? Oh, but anyone here in this chat that's not Samoan, if you could understand what the Samoans were writing, you'd be in stitches. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I felt sorry for the girl. You know what? I wish I had a phone so I could give her a bit of gifts. Hey, true. Malo, Australia versus Russia, and Australia wins. Chris, love you, Chris. Appreciate you, my man. Sick you. Oh, bro. Hey, you know what? I don't know if you guys know this. Hey, appreciate you. Hey, there was this thing that my wife and I were looking at in Russia. So here in Australia, they do that IVF, yeah. And my wife and I were saying, like, once we have a kid, like, obviously, naturally, both our ages are getting up there. So I'm 42 this month, yeah. And so we're looking at IVF or adopting children. And here in Australia, you pay a large amount of money for IVF. And after you pay it, like, if you don't get a baby, you have to pay again and pay again and pay again. Roxy, appreciate you, Roxy. Thank you very much. Yeah. But same thing happens in America and every other country. But you know, in Russia, they've got this one company, IVF company. You pay, yeah, and then it's only one payment. After you pay, they just keep looking after you until you and your partner get a kid. So there's some information that probably a lot of you didn't know. If you wanna try IVF, go to Russia. And if you're looking for that company that I'm talking about, it actually came on Current Affair, and on Current Affair that company is one that I wrote down while I was in prison. And then when I got out, my wife and I looked it up, and it was actually pretty cracker, and it's true. We called them up and we asked. And if you want to know it, just text me privately and I'll send it to you. Oh, appreciate you. Adopt me, so yeah. So doesn't matter. I'd rather adopt a 30-year-old than a kid. At least a 30-year-old will know how to follow simple instructions. Twan, my man, appreciate you. Hey, Drew, no need to freaking change nappies far out. Everyone's like, the chat's asking me to do battles, but I don't even know how to do it. I didn't even know how to turn the battle off when the girl was saying goodbye to me. I was trying to look, I was going, how do you turn it off? She ended up turning it off. You seen me in Reevesby? When was that? Today? Did you see me there today? I was there today picking up my wife from her auntie's house. Wally, my man. Chris, appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. So yeah, you know what? So I'm 37 now. I'm releasing something tomorrow on YouTube. So if you want to get the link, it's on my Instagram. My Instagram is Triggz, TRIGGZ, and my tree link is on the scariest scrap that I've ever had. Probably the scariest scrap I've ever had was at Tamworth Prison with the Kooris boys. They jumped me over there. That was probably, like, I wouldn't say I'm scared of anything, because I always face my fears. But so I wouldn't call it the scariest thing that I've been confronted with. But I could have died that day when the Kooris boys jumped me at Tamworth Prison. Yeah, and for those of you who know Tamworth Prison, it's like small and it's a shithole, it's rubbish. But I guess that's what happens, when you live that type of life. I was young. I was just in my early 20s, and I got shafted to Tamworth Prison because I was charged with assaulting a prison officer. And now this prison officer that I assaulted, he exaggerated his story at court, and I ended up getting found guilty for this assault. And when I got moved over to Tamworth Prison, I got moved from prison to prison, yeah. And I knew something was going to happen to me sooner or later, obviously, because it was the racial wars at the time. And then I ended up at Tamworth, and there was an incident that happened afterwards with my Aussie mate that I've already explained. Just chill. But the incident that happened with me, I was inside my cell, and I had just turned on my hot water on the kettle. So for those of you who don't know, the older boys had taught me, if you feel like there's a threat, if you feel vulnerable, because you're on your own, so as soon as you walk into your cell, fill up the kettle with water, and then turn it on so it's hot, and then that's pretty much your weapon, because you can have 16 guys run in on you with sheaves, or for those of you who don't know what a sheave is, it's like a knife, a blade. You can have 6 or 7 guys run in on you with blades, and if you have hot water, I'm telling you, they're gonna run. So oh wait, someone's saying invite. I don't even know what invite is. But anyway, to cut a long story short, the Kooris boys ran in on me. I hot watered them. They backpedaled, and then they tried to run in again. I hot watered them, and as I hot watered them, because there were so many of them, some of them got around it, and then it was on. I was fighting for my life, and lucky for me, they didn't have blades. Only one of them had a blade, yeah. And while I was fighting with all of them, I ended up on the ground with the guy that had that blade, and I was trying to get it off him. While I was trying to get it off him, the guys that were standing up, they were hitting me with their TV. So in today's prisons, we have flat screen TVs, like little flat ones. And back then, it was the big box ones. So I had big box TV being thrown at my head. I had a Breville being swung around like this and smacked across my back and smacked across my head. And I had the kettle being smacked across me. So those were the 3 weapons that was being used on me. It was the kettle, was the big box TV, and the Breville. And while they were smashing me with these weapons, or with these things that they were using as weapons, I was still struggling to try to get the blade off the guy that I was on top of. Luckily for me, I had copped so many hidings in my life, from not only from my parents and my uncles, but I've been in a lot of fights my whole life. So when they were smashing me with those with those things, it didn't really affect me. I just kept doing what I had to do. But what saved my life? Because I had done a lot of segro, my nails had grown, and I wasn't allowed to buy a nail clippers. Everywhere I went, every prison I went, I wasn't allowed to buy a nail clippers, because with nail clippers inside prison, you can use it to open stuff up. You can use it as as a cutter, like scissors. So in segregation back then, they wouldn't let me buy nail clippers, and so my nails had grown long. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but inside prison, I pray morning and I pray at night, and God answered my prayers that to keep myself safe, help me get home safely to my family. Because when I was attacked that day, the thing that saved me was my nails. I was trying to grab the blade off him, and my nails dug so much into his skin that when I ripped it, I had ripped all his skin here with my nails, and then he let go of the blade. And when he let go of the blade, like one strike from me ended up on this side here. Long story short, I turned around and I started chasing the other four. The other four ran out because obviously I had the blade. And as I got outside, I was standing there like just offering everyone out. And then the squad and that came running. And when they came running, like I just pretended I had nothing to do with it, you know. And the guy that got he got taken to hospital. I got taken to hospital, and pretty much the nurses over there that saw me, they were saying to me that I had lumps all over my head, and all these lumps was from the TV, the Breville and the kettle when I was getting hammered on me. Mindful, appreciate you. So yes, that's probably one of the moments where I thought, wow, how the hell did I get out of that one? You know, mind fuel, appreciate you. And mind you, that Kooris bloke, the one that was that had the blade, when we were both on the hospital beds, he said to me, hey lad, he goes, just keep your mouth shut. He goes, and when we see each other, we see each other. To Allah, rebel, just chill, my man. Now, remember, he's saying this to me, yeah? And I'm like, I looked at him and I was like, yeah, all good. I'll see you when I see you. Ashu. And then, long story short, this Kooris bloke goes and puts in a compensation claim. Kepa, ashu. And the compensation claim, I don't know if you guys know how it works in prison, but you can not get a compo claim from an assault in prison unless you snitch in the bloke that attacked you. And DT3, mind fuel. And I ended up getting a charge because they said I attacked him. And I was like, what the? Philly level. I was like, what the hell? Anyway, long story short, everyone that was there and involved highlighted the fact that I was by myself, and yes, I did get jumped. So I was lucky to get away from that charge. But yeah, there you go. My fuel, my man, two. There you go, guys. Like, dude, that's what happened. My fuel. The Kooris guy spoke to me like a gangster and said to me, keep my mouth shut, and when we see each other, we'll see each other. And next minute, this guy's like killing my life, you know, and trying to get compensation claim out of me. Invites you to co-host France Baba. Like, some person named France Baba is trying to call through. Should I answer it? Pick out Salim. Right, which Salim? My fish, shaves, appreciate you. Alright, you guys got to explain to me how this thing works, because I don't know how to turn it off when I finish. Alright, the next person that calls through, I'm going to answer it as well. Bro, this is freaking so embarrassing, eh? Run up a battle also. How do I run it up? I don't know how that works also. Yeah, look, my face is still intact from all those years of prison, but the only thing I got is this. I don't know if you guys can see this. See how it's like sunburnt here? I got this from Supermax. So to all you younger generation out there, let me explain something. You want to be a tough guy? Yeah, go to prison and be a tough guy, because I'm telling you, you're going to get out looking ugly. I went in looking pretty and I come out looking ugly. See this here? So in Supermax, there's no sun. Every day in Supermax, even when you get let out in the yard, it's like, all right, let me tell the story in a minute. With a Russian rocket launcher, mate. Hey, bro, Drew. Hey, that's what happens when you tell me to press the button, bro. Hey, we got nuked, bro. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to call in the boys that came in last week to help me with the napping, bro. That's who we need to call, bro. Call in the troops, right? Gotta call in the troops to take on Putin. Thank you, so appreciate you. Oh, sorry, everyone's asking me to tell the story. Where was I up to on the story, guys? I told you I told you about Supermax. Oh, so yeah, about my face. Sorry, yeah. So in Supermax, we don't get no sun, and even when we get let out in the backyard, we can actually see the sun, but we can't touch it. And I remember when I was sitting in there, and a couple of young 18-year-olds came in, and they were like shocked that we could see the sun, but we couldn't even touch it. But there are times in the day, like late afternoon, when the sun hits hard, and right at the top of your cell bars, you can see sun, yeah? So what the boys in prison used to do is they used to climb all the way to the top of the bars, and then they used to put their face right there, like this, so you could feel the warmth of the sun. It was like the only time that you could get sun is when it hits hard in Supermax, because you can't get it. And when it's at the top, you have to climb all the way to the top, and pretty much you hold on to the bars like this and just put your face. So this is where all this came from. It's because every chance I got when I saw sun, I would climb up and I would put my face there. And it wasn't just me, everyone used to do it. And if you see the boys that come out of Supermax, they all look like ghosts. This is the first thing that people said to me when I got out of Supermax, like, far out, also, man, you look like Casper, bro. Like, I was white like a ghost, but also my whole face here was burnt from just leaving my head there in the sun. I didn't realize I was doing my face damage. I just wanted to feel some sun, like I went 6 months without even feeling the sun when I was at Goulburn, So at Goulburn Supermax, lockdowns there are ridiculous. So they're not allowed to lock us down for 24 hours. They have to give us at least 1 hour. They have to give us at least 1 hour out, but in Supermax, they make up their own rules and they make it up as they go. So this is what happens at every opportunity that we get to go outside. As soon as we see the sun, every single one of us climb up to the top and we put our face right at the top of the bar so we could feel the sun on our face. And that's what happened to me. Burnt the hell out of my face, and now I'm trying to fix it, but who knows, like, went in looking pretty, come out looking ugly. But yeah, so there's a life lesson for you youngsters out there, like, you can be out here where you can feel the sun, you can walk on the beach, you got girls everywhere, even girls from Russia that you can go pick up, but when you're in there, you got nothing, mate. Yo, Pelican, my man, where were you, Pelican, when Russia nuked us, bro? Love ya. Thank you very much, Pelican. Yeah, I've been to Oberon. You know what? When I went to Oberon prison, that was the first time that I ever seen snow. Hey, I think someone... Who are these people? It says... When it says invite, does that mean like for me to invite them? Or does that mean they're trying to invite me? I don't know what that means. Yeah. My brother 212 Heat's songs will be coming out like before Christmas. His album is done. My brother 212 Heat's, you invite them. Okay. All right, I don't want to invite anyone. I don't want to get nuked again. It means they're trying to battle you. Yeah, so see these shirts? These are the samples that got sent to me off grid. Truman, appreciate you. Thank you. This shirt, this material, I'm telling you, is like off its head. I'm not even talking it up. This print is not done right, but this is embroidery. So if you guys can see, at the bottom. It's actually done picture perfect, but it's the wrong Triggz. The manufacturer was just rushing it because they wanted to send me the samples. I got 4 different materials on shirts, and this is the one that I chose, this material. The neck is not tight, fits perfectly, and every size is on point with Australian sizes. So yeah, get ready for the merch to be released for summer, guys. Yeah, I remember the Kempsey Huckers. How do you what? Hang on a sec, let me check that. It's Slim to you, it's Slim to, how do I get through to you? It's, wait, is Salim out? Is Salim out of prison, or is he still in? I thought he was in Supermax still. I know, sorry guys, someone, a friend of mine is messaging through, but I don't think it's him because I know for a fact that he's in Supermax. Serious, hey Uzo, if that is you, Salim, just message me privately, and after I finish this live, I'll message you back, bro. Buy me some. I'll buy you whatever you want. Heard you, Auntie Catherine Naya. She had a valid reason to what she did. Yeah. Look, I never said anything bad about Catherine Knight. It was just freaky because I was 18 years old when I heard her name, and yeah, 110%. I know for a fact that she went through a lot of domestic violence, and that's the reason why she reacted the way she did towards her husband. And yeah, I'm not taking that away from her. Like, mate, she was treated like rubbish, and she did what she had to do. You know, Timmy, love you, appreciate you. Big up, all. So yeah. Oh, and also with the shirts, this Triggz, I wasn't happy with it because it was too small, so it's gonna be heaps bigger. But I also got other Triggz clothing where the T starts from here at the back, and it comes all the way to the other side. And I got old English Triggz. I got all different designs coming, but the good thing about it is the fact that it's embroidery, and when you chuck it, I've chucked this in the wash 3 times just to check it out, and it's off its head, bro. It's off its head, and yeah. Those who? Yeah, I've come across Kieran Loveridge. I was with Kieran Loveridge in Supermax when he first got there. When Kieran first got to Supermax, it was because he had a relationship with a female officer over in what's it called? In Kempsey prison. Oh no. People, I got more people trying to call through to do the battle thing. Should I answer it or not? Bounty on you. So have you ever had a bounty on you? So, no, oh, you know what? No one's ever had a bounty on me, but if someone was to, they wouldn't be able to afford it, bro. I'm telling you, because I got no issues with any real Underworld figures, you know. I get along with everyone. The only issues I have is with younger ones who are still trying to run amok, but yeah, just little kid brains. Whoa, I've never seen this one before. What's this? Just see that? It's like an eagle. I've never seen that one on here before. Booker Rauja in Supermax. Yeah, I know Booker well, but he wasn't in Supermax with me. He was in Goulburn in the remand yard with me. He's a very, very good brother, Fijian brother. Oh, yeah. George is very well. Thank you very much for asking. Like obviously he's still rattled from what happened to him when he got kidnapped, but I'll give it to him. He's a strong-willed guy. He stuck it out, and the amount of things that happened to him while he was tied up, I can't really explain too much about it, but it's all on that doco that we did, and he can speak for himself, you know, on exactly what happened. I don't need to speak about it, but all I can say is man, his family came through for him. God came through for him, and it was something that wasn't expected, because obviously he's not gang related, and he's never even had any gang related friends. That was the worst about it. And I swear to you, like, if you see the person that was supposed to get napped, he actually looks similar to George, you know. So it was sad that he got grabbed like that, but this is what happens, you know. Like, any day could be your day, any minute could be your minute. Bro, I swear to you, I've got like heaps of these things coming up on my feed saying invite. I don't even know what invite is. Someone said to me before that invite meant they were trying to battle me. Is that right? Douglas Johnson. Yeah, of course I know Uncle Dougie. He's the Kooris Trump. He was the man. Luffy's still in Supermax. Yeah. You're a task force for sure. Yeah, look, the police apparently done their task force when George got taken. I think that the mistake that the police did was to tell the media not to show the footage, because if the media were allowed to do their job by releasing the footage of George getting napped, then at least witnesses would have come forward and explained whether they saw the car or whether they saw anything suspicious. But because nothing came out on the media, then no one was able to help the police, and the police weren't getting any information. We weren't getting any information. So what the hell are we supposed to do? You know, we just sat around for demands that never came. And then we realized after that the reason why no demands came through was because they assumed they had a certain person, but it wasn't George. And they were ringing the wrong family, saying we got your son, and saying we got your brother, but and poor George was sitting there saying, what are you talking about? My brother's Charlie, my brother's here. But they didn't believe him, you know. So you know, the poor bloke, he had to endure 4 days of hardship, you know. He did explain that the kidnappers were getting phone calls and messages from their boss, who was giving them instructions on what they had to do, and it was disgusting. Yeah, I swear to you. That's why it's beyond me when I see degrading comments, you know, like not only mocking George and his family, but also mocking the fact that we did our duty as brothers to get him back. You know, when I see these people mocking, saying, "Oh, you didn't find them, the police found them," or saying crap like, "Oh, you set up that job yourself. You did a movie, and you guys were the ones that took the money and ran." And I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna listen to you guys. I'm not even gonna pay attention to these rubbish. Like, we did what we had to do, and we succeeded. You know, like we weren't out there trying to play detective or trying to be police officers. There were police officers doing their job to the best of their ability, but like I said to you guys, they got no information and we got no information. And then we realized later on it was because they assumed that George was another guy. Also, you need mods, bro. I don't have no moderators. I don't have no manager tonight. I'm pretty much sitting here after I had a meeting and I was watching a movie, and I thought, you know what, I might as well just jump on social media and see what everyone's doing, because I really want to learn how to do this battle thing until until I get to November 24th, when I go live all day. See what I mean? You got another idiot here saying informant. But you know what? It'll be the best if they were saying this stuff and they were on a real page, you know, but all they do is talk a lot of rubbish and they don't learn anything from what I say. I'm trying to say what I say so that the younger generation learn from it, but then you got fools like this who just don't care about the world, and when they write these stupid comments, it's because they don't care about themselves either. Yeah, I know a lot of the TLC boys. What's cool? I was only young when I met all the TLC boys. Yeah, Moses was the leader of TLC, and my family lived with Moses and his family when we first came to Australia. Moses has got a brother named Charlie, and he was the one that took my family in when we first came in 1989. So my brother, 2 and 2 Heat, and my dad came to Australia in 1989, and then I came to Australia in 1991. Yo, Danny, what's up, my brother? The Melbourne hits, far out. There's a lot of Melbourne hits going on. Yo, love ya, appreciate you. I don't know if you guys, like, there's a brother from Melbourne. His name is Nach, Tongan, and he had a massive name in Melbourne. You know, in the underworld over there, he was well respected by every gang. You know, and he was so respected and so feared that a lot of gangs used to reach out to him and offer him money to join their gang. Like, he was getting pulled left, right, and center. And how Nach ended up in with the Commos, true, appreciate you, my man. How big Nach ended up with the Comancheros was because one of the high-ranking members of the Commos sent a message to someone that I am close with, who's also a Comanchero, and said to him, "Oh, bro, we need to get Nach on board with us. Like, this guy is has got a massive name in Melbourne, you know." And then my mate was saying to his boss, "I don't know him, but I know that he's close with my brother Triggz. Let me ask Triggz." And then, bro, this girl's calling back. I think she wants round 2. Should I answer it or what? And yeah, bye-bye. Oh, go the team! Yeah! Shit! You guys ripped Wonder Woman. Yeah, the boys. I love yous. Hey, let me see. Hello? Yeah, Putin. Shame, Khan. Shame. Oh, bro. That's too funny, eh? Wow. All right. You know what? I'm getting the hang of this. You know what? I always hear people when they battle, they put songs in the background. Hey, you know what? We're here mocking Putin. I don't want Putin to, like, send me a message, but like, yeah, you want to be a smart ass? Every battle you go into next, we're going to hammer you, bro. Hey, my man. Super Triggz, Saleh. Super Triggz. There's a parade reserve. Oh, a parade. Is there a parade? Like, is a parade tomorrow? Or, no, the parade would have to be today. Because tomorrow's the game, right? Right. But you know what? I would have loved to go to one of those Samoan and Tongan parades, but I don't know where it is. Like, I don't keep up to that. I didn't even know the game was tomorrow. I would have loved to go to the game tomorrow. 100% be careful of the KGB. Hamwa, appreciate you. You're the man, bro. Yeah, hey, you know what? I would love to come to Brisbane now. I'm waiting for approval from my parole officer to let me come to Brisbane. I can't wait. Yo, oh, shit. Everyone's saying, finish the story. Okay. Wow, what story was I telling, guys? Where was I up to? Hungry Jacks, please, uncle. I'll send you whatever you want. Hit me on the private message. Yeah, I have a lot of... Oh, Nach, yeah. Sorry. So, I just got word from the brother Nach. I don't know. you know what? I can't believe everything that I see on social media, and also messages that I'm receiving from fake phone numbers and fake social media pages. But someone messaged me and said that Nach just got sentenced in Tonga, and he's looking at and he received a long sentence of life. I'm not sure if that's true or not, because the last time I spoke to him, he was having a lot of drama from the Tongan government, but yeah, he was doing well. Like, they were leaving him alone, you know. Who is this? France Baba invites you to co-host. You just want to look at it? Fuck it. Sorry, the France person just messaged back. Remember, guys, if you want me to answer these phone calls, just tell me, yeah? I'm not going to answer it unless you guys tell me yes. Yeah, so if the brother Nach is doing life, like, that's very sad, but I'm not sure if it's true or not, because I'm receiving these messages from fake profiles, and oh shucks, one sec, I've got a puzzle to do. Oh yeah, Triggz is not an AI, you know. Like Port Phillip. Yeah, 100%. No. Nach is not a social media influencer or anything like that. Nach, I can honestly say, is the definition of a gangster. Like, he never took a backward step. He was in and amongst everything, and appreciate you. And his brother is one of the high-ranking members of the Comancheros in Melbourne that got arrested, and his name's Christian. He's currently locked up at Barwon Prison, I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, both brothers have got good reputation in the underworld. But Nach is well known by everyone, not only in Melbourne, but around Australia, and also around the world. He's well loved and well respected. Oh, you know what? Let me tell you. Someone just said, "Now, did you like bash Nach?" No, I didn't bash Nach. The guy is a very close brother of mine. Love yous. I want to say, let me see, is this team? Go to Triggz team, yeah, boy. Triggz team in the house. You know what? We're gonna pump us. You know, I should be pumping a song while we're doing it, right? Oh man, far out. I should have done that when she was talking. Too much talking Puseki and not concentrating. Yeah. To save your gifts for the battles, guys. Hey, now we need a guy to call in. There's too many girls calling me. I need a guy to call me. Love yous. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. Triggz team in the house. Triggz team in the house. Hey. Woo. Lofaku, love yous. Appreciate yous. Go to Triggz team. Triggz team all day. Yeah, the boys. Hey, let's go back to talking. Let's turn down this song. You know what? From now on, when we battle, I'll put the song on, yeah? It saves me from having everyone calling in and saying, Sweetness is gonna uppercut these girls, because she'll definitely do it with a smile on her face. Oh no, Pelican! Save your gifts, guys. Wait for the battles. Save your gifts. I love yous. I appreciate yous. Hey, you know what? Everyone keeps asking me to get my brother 212 Heat on camera. For those of you who know him, you all know that he's Josiah. Appreciate you, love ya. That everybody knows he's not the type to get in front of a camera. He doesn't care about anyone. All he cares about is his son and his wife and my parents, and obviously like he is his family. But he doesn't want to be doing what I'm doing, you know. My brother, I can honestly say, like Nach, he's the definition of a real gangster, you know. But God bless him, he's settled down a lot ever since he had his son. And you guys see my brother 212 Heat every day on his own page. If you don't know where he's at on Instagram, just find 212 Heat. That's my brother. And oh no, when's the guy gonna call in, bro? Far out.